afternoon, Maria. Welcome to our third edition of Leaders in Motion in our new webinar for World Business Travel Forum. We are very happy to welcome you. We are proud to have Uber for Business as a partner for World Business Travel Forum, and we have already a long history of partnership with Uber for Business in Europe. So welcome. And please, for our audience, can we have a quick introduction of yourself?
Yes, of course. So thank you so much, Sabah. It's really exciting to be here. So my name is Maria Al-Halou. I'm the regional manager for Uber for Business for Middle East and Africa, based out of Riyadh. I've been with Uber for more than 6 years and at Uber for Business since day one. So I would say business travel has become my battlefield.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you a lot for this quick introduction. Can you please give us some information about who is Uber for Business? What do you do, guys?
Yes, absolutely. So Uber for Business is basically the enterprise arm of Uber that is designed to simplify how organizations manage business travel for employees or guests. So think of the same Uber that people know, the reliable personal experience that Uber know on their personal account, except that we make it work at scale for organizations, whether it's visibility, control, or reporting. In the Middle East and Africa, we really help businesses modernize how they move their people through business trips, daily employee commute trips, and corporate events.
Great. Thank you very much for this. And so what kind of services do you offer in the region? Because from my understanding, some services that are offered in the region can be very different from the kind of services that, for example, we can see in Europe or in other parts of the world. Being myself a user or a customer of Uber for Business for a long time now, can you just give us some indication of how you work in the region?
Yes, absolutely. So first of all, we offer tailored and customized business solutions. That includes what we call our bread and butter, which is business travel and how we serve most of our customers worldwide. So this includes client meetings, client visits as well, airport transfer. The second one that I would say is a bit more tailored to the region here, and we see in very few other regions, like for example, Latin America, is the employee commute programs. This is mostly designed for, I would say, remote teams or shift-based works or commute to and from the office. It's quite popular in KSA. And the third is guest and event rights. This is through our vouchers or what we call central bookings. And we are a region that is full of like events and like is really growing, and most, I would say, of the countries of the GCC have very bold visions. And in order to make that come true, there are events across industries, and we are usually really customized to be there across the board.
And yes, I agree with you. This is such a dynamic region, and especially at the moment, this is the high season. I see events
Correct.
all over the place. So you guys must be very busy. So
We definitely
tell us
are.
a little bit more about who are your customers in the region?
Yes, so we have a very, very diverse base, and it ranges from really multinationals to local enterprises. So think governments, consulting, technology, healthcare, hospitality, energy, really very diverse. However, we see very strong adoptions from companies that are focused on what we call employee transport efficiency. So how efficient, how seamless is that integration for employee travel? The second one is the client experience. So a lot of our customers, they also have their clients that they serve through Uber. So this is a key point. And the third one is cost control. Of course, it's a hot topic for everyone. And really, very often we see a bit that contradictory aspect where customers are all about making sure their employees have a seamless travel and their guests as well. However, in a very cost efficient manner. Most often they are at opposite side of the spectrum. However, through Uber for Business and like our travel mobility solutions, we're really able to combine and provide an amazing experience. And especially in cities with very complex, I would say, mobility needs like Dubai or Riyadh, for example.
Great. Thank you for this, Maria. Very, very interesting. Really interesting. Very different from other regions. that we are used to. And what kind of innovations do Uber for Business bring to their customers?
Yes, so we basically make business travel, I would say, simpler and smarter. So, one, we have what we call automated expensing and policy controls. This is for compliance. Second, it's like real data reporting. This is for everything that's related to like cost control. Third, it's carbon tracking data for sustainability goals. And fourth, it's flexible mobility solutions and rides, whether it's from electric vehicles to premium rides. And really, it depends on the business needs. However, in the Middle East and Africa region, our innovation lies in bringing those solutions tailored to local needs, while always remaining reliable, compliant, safe, and flexible, which is crucial in the region.
Great. Thank you very much for this. And what do you see in terms of evolution, trends? What do you see in the region?
So first, in terms of like Uber for Business, really our goal is to become the go-to partner for corporate mobility. And this is not only on travel, but it's also on ground movement. So what we see and what we hear from clients is one, a growth in employee commute. And this is because companies are now supporting flexible and hybrid work. Second, we see more electric vehicles, so EVs, and sustainability initiatives that are in line with regional government visions. So, like, even if you look at Dubai, for example, it's our fifth largest city worldwide in terms of like green adoptions. So, our green product is like quite popular. And when you go to the Uber for Business dashboard, you can get insights on like how many cars or EV cars is your team using, how much CO2 emissions are you saving, what are the most, I would say, carbon emission rides that you're taking. So it's really very insightful. And third, which is also extremely important, is a deeper integration with corporate tools like SAP Concur, Chrome River, Coupa, Zoho. So we really integrate with multiple expense providers, and most companies, we integrate with what most companies use, whether it's in the region or even worldwide. So this is really how we plan on becoming, I would say, even more so integrated with companies.
That's great. That's really great news. As a former travel manager, I know that we are all looking for this kind of, easy to use solutions, providing insight, providing reliable data, and also being able to integrate with key tools from the market. So
Yeah.
thank you very much. This is very exciting. Um, we're coming to the end of this interview, so I would like to remind that we will be hosting Uber for Business for a session on the 26th of November in Dubai. So we will be hearing a little bit more about what
Yeah.
Uber for Business is doing in the region. So thank you for being part of this event with us, and
Thank
thank you for being such a wonderful partner.
you.
I'm
Thank you
wishing
so
you
much.
all the best and
Thank you.
hope
Thank you
to
so
see you soon in
much.
person.
Same here. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
Maria. Bye bye.
Bye bye.